Stay, because these chocolate cookie truffles are made with just 3 ingredients. Hi, I'm Pelayo. This is Golosolandia, and today I'll help you make dessert in 5 minutes. Some chocolate and cookie truffles, the kind that melt in your mouth as soon as you taste them. Perfect for sharing or for eating all by yourself. The first thing is to crush some cookies. Use whichever kind you like. Specifically, I'm going to use 150 grams or 3/4 of a package. I press them tightly inside a bag and crush them, or as I'm doing here, by putting them through a food processor or chopper. The point is to end up with cookie crumbs once you have that. Let's move on with the rest of the recipe. Half a bar of chocolate chopped up, and we melt it, in my case, using a double boiler. That is, a saucepan with hot water over medium heat and the chopped chocolate on top. Stirring it until it's this liquid. Take it off the heat and add half a cup of condensed milk. But make sure to keep stirring so it blends perfectly. Once you have that, there's the third ingredient left, the cookie we had earlier. Just add it and mix. Let me give you a tip. Not all cookies absorb the same, and not all chocolates are equally liquid, so the trick is in how you add it. And if you see that it's too dry, add a little milk. If it's too liquid, add a bit more cookie. Remember that you can use different types of chocolate and cookies to make different versions. Thank you. The final texture should be a bit sticky but dense so you can handle it, because it will get a bit harder when it cools down. And we don't want them to turn out like rocks, so the cream should be a bit soft. See? Once you have it, pat it with freshly washed hands or with gloves and make a little ball, which you place on a silicone mat or parchment paper. There it is! Once you've made all the little balls, put them in the fridge or refrigerator for at least 2 hours. Although if you want, you can prepare them a day in advance. They're perfect. Once that time has passed, you can take them out and enjoy. You could even roll them a bit more to make them rounder, you see? Like this. I want them because I'm gonna roll them. They'd be ready if I just coat them in cocoa powder, but let's make them rounder first. And if you want to decorate, for me, the best is a bit of cocoa powder or a bit of grated cocoa. What will you put on them? You simply dip them in the powder you want to stick thanks to the moisture. And look how it turned out smoother and more perfect. And sometimes baking things seem really hard, but you see they're actually very easy and really tasty. Look at how amazing they look. Real indulgent truffles with that soft texture and pure flavor. Chocolate, look inside, it's amazing. I'm gonna eat the other piece. I love chocolate. And let me remind you that you can coat them with whatever you want. I used cocoa, but what do you think you could put on them? I'm sure you have some good ideas before I go. I'll give you the ingredient list with exact amounts so you can easily make it at home. And if you want even more, look at this. YouTube says you're going to love this video.